You should watch this video if you want to make the most money in 2023. I think this year is a year where people are going to make fortunes and people are going to sit around and get totally left behind. Do you want to get left behind this year, left in the dust, never able to recover, or do you want to make a fortune? That's what this video is about. You may have noticed I've got a new camera set up. I'm gonna do some editing. Boom, 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 boom. It's gonna be great. I'm going to try to bring you more quality and less quantity on this channel. So in this video, I'm gonna go deep, guys, super deep. I'm gonna go into what I'm doing this year to make the most money and how I see everything shaping up for people that want to make money, because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do, right? Whether it's through crypto, whether it's through businesses, whether it's through anything that you're doing in life, your real end goal, if we're gonna just be honest with ourselves on the internet, right, is to make money. If that's you, smash the like button, share this with one person if you get value from what I'm about to say. Okay, so little background on me so you know I'm not a complete loser. I've done about $60 million in online sales over the past 6 years through a variety of different businesses, okay? So I don't have anything to sell you on this video other than I have an NFT project. It's linked below. The floor price is extremely low right now, and really the only thing I'm trying to do is recruit people that want to make money this year, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're in crypto. You just want to make money and you're tired and you need a good community. You're tired of talking to people who don't have the same values as you. You want to get in a group where people have the same values and they want to make money and they want to be entrepreneurs and they want to be successful. So that's all I have is an NFT. It's pretty cheap. The floor price is super cheap right now, so go check it out if you're interested in a community and you can talk to me every single day. That's literally all I have as far as like, oh my gosh, that's my sales pitch. Let's get into it. There's a couple things you need to know about 2023. The first thing is that investing is going to be harder. Okay, and the second thing is that starting a business, there are going to be humongous opportunities and humongous pitfalls, humongous problems for those people that wait too long. Okay, so let's start with the first one. The first thing I said that should be obvious is that investing this year is going to be more difficult than in the past. From 2020 to 2020 till November 2021, we had unlimited money printing. The Fed had low interest rates, money was flying out the wazoo. Bored Apes were selling for $1 billion. Dogecoin went up like 7,000%. Luna was going nuts. We basically had the best time ever to be in crypto, and that's why I was focused on crypto. You know, that it makes sense. That's where all the money was, right? And NFTs and all that stuff. Fast forward 1 year later, we have had an entire year of straight down in all financial markets. It has been chaos. It has been horrible. And I know, like I bought back crypto way too soon as well. I've lost some money on crypto this year. It hasn't been fun. If you have avoided the disasters of FTX, of Luna, of 3AC, of BlockFi, of all these companies that went bankrupt in crypto, congratulations, you're probably better off than most people. Plus, the stock market's down as well, right? So going into 2023, we need a strategy. We need to know, is this gonna be another year like 2022 or is this gonna be different? So in my opinion, just to summarize and to save you guys time, okay? I've looked at everything. I've looked at Apple stock, I've looked at Tesla, I've looked at, Amazon stock, I've looked at Ethereum, Bitcoin, all the other altcoins. What is the best opportunity to invest? And I've come to the conclusion that it's very, very simple, okay? In 2023, I don't think we're going to go down the entire year. I know, crazy revelation. We go down for an entire year for 12 months straight, and then the next year is a little bit different. I think what's going to happen is a concept called reversion to the mean, okay? So reversion to the mean means that the average price of Ethereum over the past, 2 years has been somewhere, above $2,000. It's been a little bit higher than it is now. With Bitcoin, the price is easier to remember. The average price from 2020 to 2020, the end of 2021, was between $30,000 and $69,000, right? So that's kind of the average mean price that I think is fair for the price of Bitcoin. Now, right now, the price of Bitcoin is like 16,000 bucks. So in 2023, I don't think it is unreasonable for the price to revert to the mean. All of the bad stuff has already happened, guys, and you'll notice that the normal people, the people that do not have experience in business like I have or do not have experience investing like I have, no offense, just like normal everyday people that are like working their jobs, and that's okay if that's you, that's amazing. You're awesome. Like you're actually working hard at a normal job. Cool, good for you. But you're not in these markets every single day. And so you start to think like, oh my gosh, next year is gonna crash. But really what happens is all the bad stuff already happened. It already happened, and the market starts to price in all of that bad stuff, affecting the market ahead of time. It's looking ahead 6 months. Does that make sense? So all this bad shit happened, and then it looks ahead 6 months and already prices that in. So in my opinion, everything's already priced in. All the bad stuff has already happened. And the only way for the price to go is for it to go back to the mean, back to the average, about $30,000 for Bitcoin, about $2,500 for Ethereum. So what does that mean? That means that this year, in 2023, you can make a 2x just by being a safe, rational investor. I would recommend buying Ethereum or buying Bitcoin and just holding it for all of 2023. I think you'll be very happy. And the reason I can recommend that is because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing with my own money. I personally have pretty much all of it in Ethereum just to ride it up to $2,500 and then sell. And then we'll evaluate from there. So that's my investing strategy. Again, it's pretty boring strategy, as you will see. There is nothing to do. There's no charts to read. There's no, oh my gosh, you gotta be on Twitter all day, every day. Oh my gosh, I gotta find the next 100x altcoin. When the Fed is not printing money, guys, this is not the time to go after 100x altcoins. I'm sorry. It's not. It's a different time. The only thing you can reasonably do to be safe with your money right now, in my opinion, if you're gonna be an investor, is buy Ethereum and ride it up to $2,500. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. All right, so and that leads me to my second point, right? Because we have so much more time this year. In 2020 and 2021, we were focused. We were like, which altcoins should we buy? Should we buy a Bored Ape? Should we buy a Punk? Should we buy something crazy? Like, what should we do? I'm gonna set this camera down so it's more stable. Hold on. Okay, so we have way more time in 2023, and when you have more time, you can do different things. So my plan for this year as an entrepreneur, which is what I've realized is what I really am. At the end of the day, what I am as an entrepreneur, that is where I'm the happiest. I love building stuff. I love creating new stuff. The opportunity this year is to use your time, the extra time that you have where you're not researching altcoins, you're not researching, all this crazy stuff that we were doing last year, okay? And use that time to build something. And I know you're like, oh my gosh, Kale, this is a crypto channel. No, this is a making money channel. Okay, so if that sounds good to you, smash the like button. But guys, I think there are huge opportunities in a few industries this year. And the number one, the most important, is AI. You may have noticed that ChatGPT went from 0 users to 1 billion users in 5 days. That is the craziest rise of any company in the history of companies. It is now worth like $36 billion or something as the last thing I checked. So this is an AI that, if you haven't seen it, it can literally do everything. You can ask it to petition your phone company to lower your phone bill, and it will do it. You can ask it to write code for your website, and it will do it. You can ask it to write all of your copywriting emails for you, and it will do it. Anything that you need for your business, it will just do it automatically. So you're probably thinking, Kale, what's the opportunity there? I mean, this AI is just gonna steal my job anyway. Like, this AI is gonna just take away all the jobs. That's the point, guys. That's the point. That's why I said early on in the video that 2023 is going to be great for some people and horrible for others. I think the riskiest thing you can do right now in 2023 is to sit on your hands. Sit on your hands, wait for Bitcoin to go back up. Oh my gosh. If you want to make money, if you want to be successful in this life, okay, you cannot wait, because AI is coming for your ass. Okay, you have seen all this stuff that AI can do with this little first generation AI. It's going to get worse. It's going to get exponential. One book that I recommend everyone read is The Price of Tomorrow by Jeff Booth. He talked about this over 3 years ago, about how technology is going to remove pretty much every job from society. Like, it's just going to take all the jobs away. And so you can either sit, I hate to just be this like crazy in my first video of this type, but I really think it's this simple. You can sit back and watch AI steal your job, or you can get rich creating apps that use AI and selling them to people. Because AI, yes, it does a lot of stuff right now, but it doesn't do everything. It is going to do everything in the future. And the people that own the companies that do everything tend to make a lot of money. So in my opinion, what I'm going to be working on this year are software and services, SaaS apps that have great valuations, by the way. You can get reoccurring revenue. They're incredible. These apps people sign up for, they pay you over time. Every single month they pay you. I'm going to be working on developing applications for the internet or for your phone that use AI to do various things. Now, I'm probably gonna keep these secret. I'm probably gonna keep these totally under wraps, because you know what? I'm just gonna build them to be so amazing that they don't even need me to talk about them on this channel to be great. That's what I wanna do. I really just wanna build great, freaking awesome products that people love. And at the end of the day, that's what you should be doing if you wanna make money. You should be thinking of every single day, what are the problems that I have in my life, and do other people have these problems? And how can I solve these problems for someone else? That is how every great business is created, guys. Every single great business. You can go watch 1,000 Gary Vee podcasts. You can go watch Alex Hormozy. He's amazing, right? These people are smart. However, at the end of the day, when it comes to starting a business or creating an idea that makes money, you have to solve someone's problem or solve your own problem. And the quickest way to think about it is just to really, really think about, what problems do I have on a daily basis and how could I solve them for someone else? And in my opinion, the best way to solve those problems now is using AI and using software, because everything on the earth, whether it's a physical camera right now like this thing, or whether it is a job or whatever it is in the physical world, in the very near future, that job is going to be digitized. It's going to be put on the interwebs, and it is going to be made a software, and it's going to be run by AI. So you can either create the things that define the future, or you can sit around and wait until they steal your job. I know, it's crazy. I know, Kale, this is like scary, oh my gosh, like, but really, guys, I would recommend doing a bunch of reading, because a lot of not a bunch of reading, read a couple entrepreneurship books and then go build something, but everyone's kind of saying the same thing, they're just not saying it out loud like I am. They're saying that technology is about to start taking over, okay? And that a lot of people are about to get rich, the people that build the apps around this technology, right, around this AI technology. And then a lot of people are gonna get left in the dust. So you can decide whether that's you or whether that's not you. But Kale, I don't know how to build software. But Kale, I don't know how to start a business. But Kale, I've never done anything like this before. I get that, and that's one of the hardest things to do, is to go from not doing something to doing something. Because having started I think I've started, 12, 15 businesses in my life at this point. I know how to do it. I know the process. I know from A to B to C to C. It's easier. Once you've ridden a bike one time, it's easier to ride a bike again, right? But for those of you who haven't, made a ton of money in the past or found a way to make money in the past, you're probably thinking, well, I could just get a job, or I could just invest, or I would just caution you to think about it. Who are the richest people in your life? Are they the people that are just really good investors? Maybe they got lucky, but normally they're not people that work a 9-to-5 job. They're not people that just invest. They're people that start a company, start a something, and they sell something to people, or they sell something to other companies, right? And so I really do believe that 2023 is the year of the entrepreneur, that the people that jump on these trends that are coming up are gonna make a lot of money, and the other people are gonna get left. And if you're one of those people that wants to start but hasn't started yet, the things I would recommend: number one, get a community. Again, I'm not trying to shill anything on this channel. You can check out the NFT if you want. I don't really care, but we do have a community of entrepreneurs that I'm trying to build, trying to make better. It's not perfect yet, but it's gonna get better, and it's linked below. So join a community that can help you, talk about ideas and think about ideas. That's important, I think. But even more important than that, to be honest, is getting your mind right and getting your habits right. So I would recommend a book called Atomic Habits. If you haven't read this book by James Clear, I don't know what you're doing. I've read it like 14 times. But basically, what I would do is I would create habits in your daily life. I don't know how much time you have, but I would create, even if you only have an hour or 2 hours a day, I would lock yourself in an office, or lock yourself in your bedroom, or somewhere where you can focus. And I would just get started. Just start a business. You're like, Kale, just start a business. What? No, I'm saying get started on the process of starting. Does that make sense? Like, if you don't literally block off the time and have a habit every single day where I'm gonna sit in this room at this time and work on starting a business, you'll never start a business. Does that make sense? You have to start with the basics. I have to block off this time. I have to sit there, and I'm not gonna leave this effing room until I have an idea, until I start to go forward in my journey to making money. Does that make sense? That's how I do everything in life, guys. I make it impossible to quit. When it comes to Spanish, I know you guys have seen my Spanish channel. Hablo español un poco bien. No es muy bien, pero es mejor que cuando empecé, no? See, I can speak Spanish. 6 months ago, I couldn't. Well, how did I do that? I just hired a Spanish teacher online, and I paid her 12 months in advance. Okay, and I said, every day at 8:30 a.m., you're going to meet me on Zoom, and I'm going to show up. And so I made it impossible for myself to quit. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like, I already paid her. I can't quit. I'll lose money, and she's going to be sitting there waiting for me unless I show up. So I feel bad. So I literally made myself feel horrible if I don't learn Spanish. You see, I just developed a habit, and now I'm going to be fluent in Spanish. It's simple shit like that. You can do the same thing for your business. You could literally just, if you need someone to help you, you could literally just tell your best friend to punch you in the face every Sunday if you don't check in with them and say, hey, I spent X amount of hours on my business this week. Like, there's a ton of stuff like that. Go read that James Clear book. It's pretty easy. Anyway, that's what I've got. Develop your habits. Investing this year is very, very simple. Ethereum. You got to start a business this year, or else you're going to get left in the dust, and getting habits is the way to get that started. If you enjoyed videos like this, please smash the like button. I'm going to make more high quality videos about making money in general, and let me know in the comments what topics you would like me to explore further. I want to cater to you guys. You guys are my people. You guys are my audience. I want you guys to have the best experience ever. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.